Peach here, bringing you highlights from the S3R Energy Resources 250 and the Sparks Energy 300. They're both in Pensacola International Speedway, the second race of round 2 of the playoffs for both the Truck Series and the X Series. So now let's see what's in store for these guys here today at Pensacola, as we're getting really close to deciding which Championship 4 will be facing off for the title at St. Joltis in just a few races from now. Anyway, the Truck Series gets underway as Anthony DeLello is on the pole in that 16 truck. And there you see Ken McGrant down low on the bottom lane. This is a really good track. It's a very fast track at Pensacola. It's really modern too, as you can see from the blue walls. Anyway, McGrant goes for the lead on lap number 2. And the Cup Series, I might add, is going to Orlando after this. So they're staying in Florida, but they're in separate Florida tracks, as this is Pensacola and the Cup race is at Orlando. But anyway, three-wide battle for second place, as DeLello, though, is going to keep the lead somehow. Surprisingly, despite all these cars battling, getting in the draft, going 4 wide all around. But Nick Salmon takes the second spot away. And now he goes for the lead, getting the draft from Robbie Bogus. And he gets the draft, he gets that better line, and now Nick Salmon goes up in front to the race lead. There you see Matthew Burnett going for second place over Robbie Bogus. It's a battle between 23 and 24. And now there's the big one, a huge crash in the back. Nikki Maxwell, she went around briefly, but there's more cars spinning, and Sean Kennedy, one of them. But let's look back at a replay, as you can see right here. Big crash happened right in the middle, right here. That's where the crash began. And a handful of trucks have been taken out. A couple playoff trucks involved there too. So this might have an effect on the playoff field. And a few trucks are, the other trucks are trying to speed ahead and try to get back their positions. Nick Salmon, though, still leads. He gets Robbie Bogus to draft in the 24. And here comes Bogus. He's going to get that bottom lane, and he's going to take the lead now. So Bogus gets that lead, and he takes it over Nick Salmon, racing back to the caution. 51 goes into the second position now, but it looks like Robbie Bogus is going to hold on Connor Hurley, and he'll be leading here at Pensacola, racing back to the caution. So a sigh of relief for the 24 as he avoids the challenge there. 3 laps to go, though, on the restart. Luis Hernandez just took the lead away as Bogus gets bumped up high. And now Hernandez trying to hold off the hungry pack behind him. Isaiah Ayers and the 88 of Monica Just also battling for the lead right now. And there's Avi Sachs in the 43 wanting to win a truck race here. Oh boy, Hernandez gets a run now, and Sachs up to second. There's Sharona Evans behind him into the third position, as Evans trying to come back from missing the next round to winning race here. But now Sachs goes low, and he's going to try to get the race lead, as Luis Hernandez, though, gets a little drafting help from Sharona Evans. Sachs right now does not have any drafting partners, but it doesn't matter for him. He's an expert here around the series, so he knows his way around. No one does it better than Avi Sachs, and he's going to go down low for the lead. Trying to battle with Luis Hernandez into the lane here. And with 2 laps to go, the 43 is out in front. Now more cars are trying to challenge them in the back, as Sachs trying to hang on to that lead. Alex Parker down low, and Anthony DeLello is in the top 5 again. From the pole position, he's back in the top 5. Almost a 4-wide battle in the middle of the pack. And this is going to get insane. So one mistake could cause a caution, and we might have to decide this in overtime. But anyway, Luis Hernandez holds on for now in the high lane somehow, beating out Avi Sachs. And I'm surprised that Hernandez got the better run up high. We'll see if he can challenge everybody else here when they come to the final corner and take the white flag. Hernandez for now is hanging on, and look at DeLello moving up to 3rd place, trying to get the drafting help. But now we're coming to the white flag with 1 more lap. Sachs is going to go bottom. Look at DeLello trying to look even lower as he's trying to make this a 3-wide battle for the win. The white flag just came out. Here comes DeLello, and he's going to try to get there down the low line, and he's going to make his move. And that's going to put Hernandez on the high lane. And DeLello clears everybody for the lead. David Vigneault Jr. into second place. Luigi is up to third place now. Down the final two corners, DeLello trying to win and get into the championship 4. Luigi down low trying to possibly win and get one more move against him. There's David Vigneault Jr. And there is Luigi bumping up Vigneault down the final corner. But it looks like Anthony DeLello, he's going to take the checkered flag and he's going to lock himself into the championship 4 at Pensacola by winning the Next Era 250. And Anthony DeLello takes the win here at Pensacola. And there you see the start finish line right there. And the 16 wins for the third time this season. Third win of the season for the 16. That team has been tough. And obviously, no surprise, they're going to be competing for a championship at Zandvoorts with that win. So what a race that was. It was a great finish. And here are the rest of the field. Here's the rest of the finishing order. Only one caution that race, and that was the big crash that happened in the middle. It came down to the final laps, but in the end, Anthony DeLello took home the win, and he is going to be in the championship 4 at Zandvoorts in the truck race. Anyway, the X Series race is next with James Stabilito starting on the pole position here tonight, and he gets a bad jump apparently because Cassandra Kirker has the better run up high. So Stabilito, I don't know what he was doing, or either that or Kirker just outran him on that start of the race. And now they're battling side by side for the lead still. And yet Cassandra Kirker is still trying to fight up high. And now it looks like Kirker might clear the 2. And she does right here. She clears the 2. How about that? The high lane gets her. That's the better line for the number 8 car. And she's out of the race, and she's into the race lead. And now Johnny Gardner into the second position. And there's the 36 of Jay Jefferson, who locked himself in to the championship 4 in last weekend's race at Talladega, hoping to get his second straight win of the season. We'll see if he can try to get that 8 car. Anyway, a battle for the lead happened on lap 5 with David Vigneault Jr. down low. As he is trying to compete to win in the X Series, he already has one truck win, but he has not won in the X Series though. And Vigneault Jr. gets the lead from the 8. Alex Hunter down low for second place, and there you see the 48 Alex Hawkins now in the top 5, battling with 11 laps to go. Vigneault is trying to hang on as Hunter goes for second against Kirker, but Kirker has been strong on the high lane at Pensacola, so she is trying to stick it as much as she can. And now the 20 car gets down on the bottom lane, and now the 88 of Clark McKee goes down low, and the 2 car of James Stabilito gets down and trying to get in the top 5, and we'll see if he can make it through. And Hunter is still trying to get his drafting partner, and the 2 of James Stabilito, as Kirker's been real tough on that high line. And now the 23, still trying to hang on, trying to block as many lanes as he can, because it's real tough here in super speedways to block a lot of lanes now. And now you see the 98. Look at the hard charge that 98 just put up. But anyway, almost a 4-wide battle down the middle. And by the way, Sharona Evans is in that 98 today. The Truck Series regular season champion gets another shot at the X Series in that car. And she right now is running the top 5, but get bumped out of the middle now. And there's Isaiah Ayers all of a sudden just moved up to the front of the top 5. Here comes Jake Jefferson, though. Look at this, a 4-wide battle for second, maybe. Almost 4 wide. And there you see Jefferson has the edge, but Cassandra Kirker is doing a great job on that high line, trying to hold them off. And that 8 car has been better on the high side. So we'll see if she can hold off of Jefferson in these laps here. And Vigneault Jr. right now still in front and still trying to get to that lane. Anyway, with 7 laps to go, it's still been all about Vigneault Jr., but now they're approaching lap traffic. That's Annabeth Ferris in the 21 car. And she holds up Clark McKee and a couple other drivers. So those drivers real slow because they were held up by Annabeth Ferris. McKee gets away, though. But here we go. Avi Sachs gonna battle for the lead with 5 laps to go, trying to win for the second time this season. He had a He had a part-time ride here in this series. He won in that 22 at Iowa, and now he's trying to win for the second time in a part-time role. I mean, that's incredible for a part-time driver, but he's Avi Sachs. He really knows his way around the Pokemon series. A legend in the Cup series and a former champion, I might add, as well. But Cassandra Kirker going to pass everybody and take that lead again with 4 laps to go. So now she's in front again, trying to hold off Clark McKee. But here we go. And there you see a 4 or 5 wide battle behind her. But anyway, we're coming to the white flag with 1 lap to go. And oh no, Kirker's coming down. Hawkins as well. A handful of cars coming down the last lap. Oh man, my voice got stretched, man. But anyway, handful of cars came down the pit road on the last lap for whatever reason. I just don't know what happened, but Keon Vargas leads. A bizarre finish here at Pensacola. James Stabiloto trying to get the win and get in the championship 4. Here comes Larker for second place. And now Alicia Russell trying to get to that second spot as well. And this might be bad news for Stabiloto trying to make a move. Still trying one more chance to pass Vargas, trying to get the draft. Didn't want to go up on the high lane down the final corner. They're bumper to bumper. But it doesn't look like Stabiloto's going to be able to make the move. And Keon Vargas, in shocking fashion, is going to take the win here at Pensacola. What a strange finish that race was, but Keon Vargas wins here at Pensacola in a surprise finish here at this track. Wow, handful of cars pitted at the very end. My goodness, I never expected that finish to happen. But the 99 stayed out and took the win and beat out playoff drivers James Stabiloto to do it. So, what a finish we had. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this race. We'll see you guys at Orlando, and next weekend will be at Armory Digital. So you don't want to miss any of those weekends. We'll see you next time.